I'd like to welcome, please welcome our cast, our leader, Sue Ramirez and JAVI Benitez. With Direct Richard Somes. Direct Richard, for photo op tayo. Tayo muna, Sue and Peter, hindi yung nakita mo.
Maganda kasi ilaw.
Ayan. Pasensya na po in character sila because we're shooting. We'll hear from Direct Richard.
Dito po.
Walang ngiti-ngiti yan.
So, Abi. Dito. So. Abi.
Of course, to be joined by Direct Richard Somes, our writer-creator. Thank you.
Grabe, the Richard
Naman.
Richard Somes.
This is it. We're down to our last few principal photography po ng pelikulang.
Dito po. Dito, direct. So.
Wait lang.
Dito rin.
Thank you.
Wait lang. Alam, tapos ka na, Alan, ha?
So this is just the initial publicity for the movie.
Atras kami, gusto mo.
Didikit ko lang siya, no?
We will have another announcement for our showing, but we are now down to our last couple of days.
Direct.
And I understand today, kinuna na sa mga pinaka-highlights ng pelikula.
Direct paano?
Okay. So can we now have them sit down so we can start?
Ay, ano to?
Siyempre.
Pa ganun agad?
Thank you.
Ayan. One more.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks po.
Pasensya na pa po.
While waiting for meron tong may audio system tayo, but sige, settle down everyone now.
David, quiet ka muna lahat.
Everyone, quiet muna. Quiet!
Quiet muna!
Direct, patiin mo naman ating mga talagang gumising na maaga just to be with us.
Thank you palagi sa inyo, na kahit saan napunta nyo, layo, tsaka maputik, maulan. Unpredictable ang weather. Pero we're very glad kasi we're doing the finale now and at least nakita man lang.
Last na po, last shooting.
No. We still have like around 5 days pa. So parang finale lahat siya na 5 days.
Okay. And
Continuation ito ng Bacolod shoot, direct?
Mahaba pa. We have a lot of action scenes pa na sinute sa Manila until such time para this one sa ending. So mahaba pa siya, parang pang 7 na action scenes.
wow. And I'd like to welcome please one of the busiest actresses in nowadays.
Hello po, nagkita-kita
One
na lang po
after the
tayo.
other. TV endorsements, movies.
Weekly nakikita ka
Finally,
namin.
Parang every week tayo
her time has
magkakasama.
come.
Iba ang character.
Sa inyong lahat. Again, we want to thank you for coming here today. And sana po ay tulungan nyo kami to spread the word about it.
Yes.
And of course, may special lang ito dahil launching movie ito ng anak natin. From Star Magic, JAVI Benitez.
Yes! Thank you all for coming. I think ito yung first interview, like media set namin. So, thank you for coming. Siyempre, tonight it's rainy pero yes,
So siyempre mag-apologize ka na, ganyan yung
Oh,
tsura
may
mo dahil.
dugo.
Dugo ang kanya.
Aesthetics, dugo.
Ano bang tama niyo? Karen?
In character sila lahat. Wow, magandang visual yan. So sinong, depende na, Jerry
Direct
Olea.
muna, direct. Kumusta kay yung pagsusunod mo kay as kapaguhan na action star si Abby?
Kay Abby, well, first and foremost, yung excitement ko hanggang ngayon, siyempre, honestly, hindi ko pa rin siya ma-fathom sa self ko yung excitement ko everyday na sinushoot ko si Abby. Because number one, there's a lot of things na madidiscover mo sa kanya, no? More than his physicality, but at the same time, nung una ko nakilala si Abby, until such time ngayon yung dedication niya, napatapos na kami and we're almost mga 5 months na nagsushoot. So, as I always said about him, na sabi ko, he's a revelation and I think the industry needs him na at least may mga bago ng mga
Bagong leading
may mga
action
bagong leading man na. Yeah.
Jerry. Okay.
Kumusta naman Javi nga? Ito nga na first movie mo, action-action agad na.
Tanong natin si Javi kasi sa Star Magic Green bagong batch, siya yung iba yung tinatahak na pa.
Usually sa
At mukhang magkakaroon siya ng magandang impact dito kasi siya lang yung action na ano eh.
So far, kumusta?
First movie, bida agad.
Yes, first movie, and so nung bata pa ako, I was a huge fan ng action. So sa Jackie Chan, si Jet Li, yung pinapanood ko. I think yung progression ko from yung very first day namin to today, syempre with the guidance and mentorship ni Direk and people around me, napakalaki ng growth as an actor. So very happy na today, ang dami kong natutunan at na-mature ako as an actor. So syempre salamat sa team.
And to add lang, what's exciting about this, I have this joke nga with my staff palagi na it's like we're inside a reality show how to create an action star. So since day one till now, if you're gonna see the footages that we've shot from him, how he started from the training with the martial arts and with the knives and with the guns and all these physicalities. So we hired a lot of specific expertise para maturuan siya, and even his physique. So makikita niyo siya sa from sexy na matangkad until such time, if you look at now, it's gaining skinny. So yeah, so yung dedication niya ganun. So imagine around 4 to 5 months na yun yung transformation niya. And so far, we realize na parang we have this success na progression with him. And not only with his physicalities, with his action, what's surprising is how he connect with the acting piece sa ano, kasi syempre sa action star, importante din yung connection niya sa actor towards sa mga co-actors niya also. So I think yun yung isa sa mga, for me, isa sa mga naging success namin dito na nag-blend together and we work hard for this one.
Direk, kumusta naman si Sue?
Okay, it's a
Being an action star.
So it's a
Action ka naman.
different story because from day one, I think pag sa kanya talaga sa kanya, because we've already been discussing it on sa office and a lot of meetings na sino bagay sa kanya. And then we realized, let's try Sue. But at first, medyo ano nga ako kasi medyo tawag dito, medyo frightened pa ako ng konti because yung ginagawa niya ngayon na grabe, and at the same time yung lahat ng mga kahit iba-iba niyang ginagawa, so baka ma-overwhelm na kami sa presence niya. But Sue came in the right place and the right time, and at the same time it adds a different level of chemistry, not only with the bida and the leading actress, but at the same time Sue stood here on her own also as the lead actress. So tumayo din siya, and nung mag-meet na sila ni Javi, I think the connection is there, and I think yun din ang isa sa mga exciting sa ano dito, na nakita mo silang dalawa na nag-grow. And of course, yung pagka-brilliant is an actress, sobrang raw, sobrang, if you look at her now, sobrang she's into it sa lahat ng scenes. So marami siyang gagawin dito na medyo, what you call this?
Iba.
She challenge himself niya physically, emotionally, and of course mentally, kasi she'll be dealing with a lot of terrain, a lot of
Pero mga action scenes niya marami.
yes, sobra yung action scenes niya.
Like, what is the movie all about? What is the story?
Okay.
Ano sila?
When we were called upon by our producer to come up with a story, and it was my co-actors here, Jeffrey Tamo, introduced me to our producer, and I think Jeffrey kind of showed some of our latest works or our previous works. Me and Jeffrey, we've been partners with some of our films. So what happened was Jeffrey introduced me to the producer, And so the producer asked me, do you have any stories involved? So sabi ko naman sa producer, as writer-director kasi dami naman kaming naka-imbak ng mga kwento. So you might be interested with this one. So yun, we send the story and all. The story is about this special forces kind of guy. He is trained by an elite group of military personnel and at the same time military experts. Nung maliit pa siya kasi these operatives or these special forces realize na Javi has a special skills on fighting because meron siyang bullet na naiwan sa brain niya nung bata pa siya. So may nakabaon na bullet doon. So ang finding is it's either it's gonna end his life or it's either gonna damage his brain. But if guys, this is a fact na scientific kasi na scientific na condition. Meron tayong tinatawag na acquired savant syndrome. Have you heard about it? Yung may acquired savant syndrome. It's a condition where kunyari isang tao na aksidente, nabagsakan ng bato o nag-brain damage. May iba na nangyayari like sa Canada and sa States, construction worker lang siya. So nung na-disgrasya sa trabaho niya, na-coma, when he woke up, ang galing niya na magpiano at saka mag-sculpt. Kasi na-enhance ang brain. So yun yung nangyari sa kanya. Now, what happened ngayon, ang nangyari lang sa kanya, instead na naging expert siya sa arts or sa music or sa he became an expert on using guns and all the weapons na magamit niya. So, tinrain siya as a killing machine. But now, as the story progresses, this operatives na nag-train sa kanya is already planning to shut him off. So, parang ganon. Now he become a rogue na soldier. That's where he meets Sue and the rest of the rest
Like
of
for a
the...
movie that's been shooting for 5 months, parang pang international release pa ito? Ang ganun ka meticulous kayo?
That's the dream naman talaga na we have this homegrown talents and in fact our staff, our actors, our special key staffs here, we just hired all Filipino para at least when we show it to international market and all, at least we have this certain pride na kaya pala ng Pinoy, all Pinoy, kaya ng Pinoy na artista, kaya ng Pinoy na mga staff, kaya ng mga Pinoy na mga trainers, kaya ng ibang artista. So I think that inspired me to push the film further regardless kung ano. Kasi hindi naman siya ganun ka sobrang laking budget. The budget is enough lang to finish this. So we still handling a lot of course we need to be aware naman with the budget na nandyan. So we're trying to work around with it. But the thing is, regardless kung that's the budget or not, but in the end, we need to show how Javi and Sue can deliver in the international scene na makita nila na, uy, meron palang ganitong mga artista and meron palang ganitong pelikula sa Pilipinas.
So, kumusta naman yung pag-action mo dito? Coming from sexy, romantic.
Sobrang exciting. Pangarap ko to dati pa na mag-action.
Seryoso?
Opo, talaga. Sobrang pangarap ko talaga mag-action ever since.
Taga-probinsyano ka, di ba? Action ka ba
Pero
doon?
namatay lang ako doon.
Oh, I know.
Wala akong
Kayo ni
nawakang
Ma'am
baril.
Marlon.
Landi-landian ka lang.
So, nag-enjoy ka?
Suso lang ako doon. That's yung image ko doon.
Ayan naman yung suso
So,
na yan.
ito na naman yung suso ko. I think it's another milestone for my career to actually do something that I've been wanting to do for a long time.
Nag-training ka ba?
O, anong preparation?
Yes po, we did
Nag-Krav
some...
Maga ka ba?
Hindi naman ganun levels.
Ano?
Hindi, kasi medyo raw yung yung character ko dito. Hindi siya soldier katulad ni Javi. Yung role ko dito, vet ako. So meron akong vet clinic. Tapos parang on the side, I go to the gym, nag-boxing ako. Tapos So basta yun yung ano, hindi siya super duper action star. Katulad ng ginagawa niya. Pero just to, it's a start.
Sabi mo na personal choice ka pa na ni Abby. Sa movie na to. Kumbaga ikaw talaga yung pinili niya.
Nakwento naman ni Abby yung role niya?
Teka, ito naman, personal choice.
Wow. Oh.
Gulat ako at saka na-flatter ako, of course. And, sa'yo naman. And yun nga, fulfilling siya kasi matagal ko na siya gusto.
Kamusta naman katrabaho si Abby? Bilang first time with us.
Actually, hindi ko alam kung ano i-expect ko. We've never met. Tapos, hindi ko pa siya nakatrabaho before and I've never seen him actually act. Pero, it was a surprise for me na, meron. At saka, sobrang siyang dedicated sa ginagawa niya. Talagang nag-train siya ng malala for this. And, hindi yan nagre-reklamo talaga ever. Never ko siya narinig magreklamo pag nasa set siya kahit buong araw na siya. Minsan putok araw na yung eksena kailangan gawin na action. Ginagawa niya without saying anything. So, yung mahihiya ka na magreklamo kasi gano'n yung katrabaho. So, nakaka-inspire siya na kasi may mga tao pa rin na sobrang dedicated na magtrabaho at sobrang committed dun sa craft na pinasok.
Kinilig ka doon, Happy.
Ayan na, si Happy.
Bakit si Sue?
Bakit muna si Sue?
Bakit nga ako nga? Sa dinami-dami.
I have so much respect for her as an artist tsaka as a person. Siyempre before meeting her, I knew may mga nagsabi na wala siyang arte, very professional. And true enough, nung sa set, ang dali niyang to-work. She's so easy to get along with, and I think that's because she made like Sue Ramirez now. And she's such a fun co-actor to be with. So, siyempre Ilongga pa. So, galing kumanta. So very,
Tatlo kami.
very,
So, saan mo na nakita si Susan parang
Kaya hindi mo siya nakalimutan.
ngayon ko lang naririnig lahat to.
Saya, no?
Kwento.
Attracting about her.
Saan mo na siya nakita?
actually, she was referred to by a friend, si Pia, who's engaged to Jeffla. And Pia told me about her, and then when I met her for the first time, well, so I decided, yeah, I think we should go.
Siya na.
Siya na. And I watched her concert before actually.
Nanonood siya ng concert.
So, support. And ang galing niya kumanta, ang galing niya sumayaw. So, yeah.
So ano yung first impression mo nung pinakilala siya sa'yo?
First impression.
Ang sweet.
Hindi ako sweet. Sa lahat ng salita sa diksyonaryo, yun
Yun
ang
ang
hindi
hindi
ako.
ikaw.
Siyempre, ako mas mahihain compared to her. But then, I thought na she was funny, so I think yun yung first impression ko sa akin. Na sana we could get along with personalities namin. So,
Direct, may intimate scene ba sila or kissing scene? O action lang siya?
Magliligawan ba sila?
I think, kasi this film is really a mainstream genre na action. So, you need to put a lot of, and lahat ng formula ng action. So, I could really say na they have this beautiful intimate scene.
So makikita talaga yung ganda ng katawan nila pala.
Yes.
Nakuna na yun, direct. Nakuna na.
We've shot that already.
Lalo na
We've shot that already. And I think,
Daming
and
request.
I think that's the most romantic scene na I've shot in a while.
Wow.
Yes.
May mga skin bang nakita? Direct?
There's skin.
Bagay sa ang bahabi.
How intimate na?
Si Happy.
How was that?
How invitation ba?
Naliligo ka ba sa
Intimate,
gubat?
but very intimate.
Kaya sa gubat ka eh.
Kaya nag-explain si Direk.
Then, sabi ko, very intimate, but it is very well-made shot. And I think Sue nailed it.
Hashtag ginalingan.
Importante lagi kasi,
Ako, Sue, ikaw pala ang
yung perspective ko as a director when shooting a love scene, I always look at the woman na dapat siya yung in control. And I think Sue is like, she's kind of in control here. But at the same time, what's nice about how Javi made the scene, because Javi is like the gentleman type, and it's more of a give and take, and there's a lot of tenderness and comfort behind the scene. So in fact, we're planning to buy a specific na soundtrack, a Filipino music na soundtrack for that scene.
Para lang doon, no?
For that scene. Yes.
Pero direct may pasabog kang makikita kay Javi.
Pasabog in terms of action, acting,
Sexy.
or...
Sexy.
Well, honestly, syempre,
Huwag ka nga.
if you shoot your hero, you need to be in love with him. So I think what I saw in Javi, I think meron siyang pwedeng ibibigay doon in terms of being an action star and being an action star and an actor also, and at the same time Javi in this movie is very sexy.
Yan.
Yeah, so if you do that, yeah. So imagine, we have a lot of talk palagi sa bahay. Very, very intimate na mga usapan namin about how we're gonna mold this character. We have a lot of workshops na nangyayari. And I show him a lot of actors na sabi ko, this is how you mold your sex appeal. So I show him a lot of Marlon Brando na mga, yes, ganon, Marlon Brando, James Dean, kahit mga Humphrey Bogart. So sabi ko kasi, you should be a man's man. Diba? Dapat you should be an alpha, diba? Kasi, oo, importante na nagsa-stand out ka, larger than life ka.
Paano naman po niya in-accept yun? So, saan in-explain niya yan sa akin?
Well, I think maganda na-realize ko na ina-absorb niya because even the way sa cut ng mga costumes niya, nag-agree kami. So, ako, tailored, ito lahat to, handpick ko talaga yan, what shoes to wear, what pants, what size in pants, what size of...
lumalabas yung ganda ng katawan niya.
Yes, but because as a director, it's my job to make him larger than life. But at the same time, it's also my job how to make my actors look good. Di ba may quote nga si Martin Scorsese, you need to worship your actors on set. So kailangan talaga na alagaan mo silang lahat. So I guess yun ang isa sa mga job ko. And I think Javi and Sue delivered it.
So, Javi, ano mo daw nung sinasabi sa
Actually, sobrang laki ng influence ng costume tsaka yung how to portray an action hero na pati yung off-screen ko, like, bumili ako ng Levi's, ng boots. So I started wearing those on my regular casual days. So medyo na-embrace ko na siya eventually. So,
Natapos siya na-shoot yung love scene,
Oo, kumusta
How was it?
naman?
Kumbaga,
Ginalingan nga.
ginalingan mo nga. Paano mo sinuportahan?
Paano yung ginalingan namin? Paano yung ginalingan na sinabi ni Sue?
surprise.
After the shoot na lang, how was it like? The love scene.
Of course, it was very professional naman. And well taken care of kami sa mga eksena. You won't look at it as malaswa, bastos. It's not gonna be like that. It's a very beautiful scene.
But one word, hot.
Sizzling pa ba?
Ayos lang, hot.
So, may pinakita si Javi sa katawan niya, may pinakita.
Ano siya, parang tormented soul. So, siya yung parang
Yeah,
calm
that's the
down sa
word.
akin.
Hot na ikinapam mo na ng
Yeah.
mukha.
How was the scene with Sue? Kinabahan ka ba? Natakot ka ba? Or parang...
This is my first like work scene, so work kissing scene. So medyo kinabahan, but she made it easy.
In one word, how do you describe the kiss of Sue? Surprise. Fabulous.
Fabulous!
Amazing! I know naman! Kapatan mo yun!
Ikaw naman, Sue.
Kapatan mo yun, Sue.
Parang Sue nailed it.
Sue nailed it.
Sue nailed it.
Kumusta ang halik ni Javi?
Sue, ikaw naman.
Paano mo daw nilinis?
Glamorous!
Yeah. Sobra.
Yung teaser niyo parang kinukumpara sa foreign.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're both single. Wala bang...
Ma-develop.
Na-develop na something sa
Ano
inyo?
yung meron?
Ayan na yung
Ano yung
Ayan na yung
meron?
tanong, di ba?
Doon yan pupunta.
May sasabihin si
Javi,
Javi.
do you think she's
I think
a...
I have so much respect for she, as a colleague and as a friend. So I think it's important for her to, take time and like have self-love. So, yun lang muna. I cherish her friendships.
Pero do you find her
Sexy.
Of course. Yes. So, naman.
Curious ako, ano yung nasa mukha?
Tae po.
Okay ka naman.
Sorry.
Ano yung pinakamahirap na scene na ginawa mo? Na nagawa mo na shot na
Parang mahirap na scene. Lahat ng scene namin actually medyo set piece and malaki. And I think yung nakakapagod lang talaga. So, nag-shoot kami sa Negros and tuloy-tuloy. And yung nakakapagod yung cumulative eh. And on the last day, lala kong sabi ko kay Direk, may isang hallway pa and it was 3 a.m. Direk, sorry pero kami, take this another time. And at that time, siguro halos we were shooting 18-19 hours of action. So, and every day, so very intensive siya. So, lahat ng mga action scenes namin dito, it's not easy, I admit. Siyempre, lahat ng buong team namin talagang had to be physically fit. They had to undergo a lot of stress and fatigue, no? Siyempre, it's harsh conditions. So, makikita niyo yan na, grabe, ito yung pinagdaan namin.
Tsaka dami niya sugat-sugat lang.
Ito yung sugat na prosthetics. Tapos yung Saturday.
Hindi na ano yan.
So medyo na-accept ko na rin na dahil action part ng job and yung mga bruises, cuts, which is just part of it.
So sino pa yung mga nasa cast?
Ayun po sa likod ninyo, si Joro, si Jeffrey na. Si Carly actually. So,
Marami.
Maganda nung lipad ni Carla.
And si Sue nga, mahuhulog pa siya sa cliff dito eh. So talagang magro-roll siya. So sa cliff. Wala pa. Yung magro-roll talaga siya sa...
baka hindi na ako makita mo. Oh my God.
Actually, they're doing all their stunts. Lahat from all the my co-actors, and I think yun yung hats off ko sa lahat na mga artista. It's always nice to work with friends. I mean, everybody is like my friends. Pero I think yung binibigay nila. Kasi kung minsan nga, di ba, meron kang problema pag sobrang close ka with friends. Kasi magiging relax na sila. But with this, I think yung respeto ko sa kanila na pag nasa set ka, you're in control because willing mag-work around ang artista sa'yo, no? So from Joros to Jeffrey to Ian Taylor, of course, so lahat sila, they have their own set piece. And kasi ang ending nito, it's not gonna end sa barilan lang. So ang ending nito, everyone will going to fight hand-to-hand combat with stones, with sticks, with mud, with rope. So yun yung madugong set piece. Like mayroon kaming si Jeffrey at si Joros, mahuhulog sila sa isang slide na sobrang parang mga 100 feet na slide na nagbabarila. May kabit silang GoPro kasi yun lang ang camera na pwedeng mag-pull sa kanang dalawa bang nagsa-slide. So naka-GoPro sila. So hanggang kaya hindi pa na magagawa, kinakabahan. So
Naka-standby po yung medic.
Ilang slide na yun yung slide.
Kaya si Javi naman, ang pinaka-mahirap kay Javi, nung nag-parkour siya sa isang building na naka-scaffolding na siya lang, so nagpa-parkour siya doon. And then hinulog siya namin. Marami to kasi may nahuhulog sa ilog, from the building, kaya marami like, ang set piece dito, from the building, mahuhulog diretso sa ilog. So siya lahat, so ang dami niyang mga sugat sa harness. And then Sue, we're going to have a one-on-one boxing with the daughter of great Joel Torre, si Marila Torre. So,
na totoong boxer.
Totoong boxer.
Right away.
So meron silang one-on-one na upakan talaga hanggang sa ending.
Practice.
Yes po.
Yes,
Yes.
Nagawa ka na ba doon?
Nakuna na ba yan?
Hindi pa
Hindi pa.
nakukunan. Excited ako.
Ito mamaya, matatakbo siya sa maraming sabog. So ito yung nakakatakot. Para sa takbo siya sa maraming mga sabog.
Dapat kukunan na namin before kayo umulan.
Pero okay lang at least na nandito kayo.
Natanong na ba na you know how much of a great director Richard Solis is?
Action
direct.
I saw that.
Actually, nag-aagawan kami
Ba ang mata nito?
Nag-borrow din si Direk.
First time you both with Direk Solis,
Yes.
Richard,
Ako,
no?
yeah, I work with him.
Sa Take Life, she's my leading lady also.
Oh my God, Direk!
Bakit?
Hindi pa nila yung sinasabi.
Talaga?
Okay, surprise! Hindi pa nila sinasabi. Baka tanggalin pa daw ako doon. Sorry,
Huwag mo muna yan.
Sige, papabahala yung
Huwag mo muna.
saka dapat nailabas.
Hindi ko alam.
Nakakatakot yung pagiging Richard Solis niya. Intimidating.
When I met him, I watched We Will Not Die Tonight. So, now, for
Oh my God.
I was really impressed.
Yun na.
Di ba? Iba
But he
eh.
made it syempre easier for all of us. Grabe, parang very mentoring, ginagabayan talaga kami.
Okay na pwede
For
siya
everything, especially ako sa
Okay, sorry kasi.
Ano sa galing ni Direk, di ba? Kung ano yung sabihin niya,
Susunod ka.
susunod ka na. Or meron
May
ka bang
suggestion.
hesitation or suggestion?
Nakapag-suggest
pa kayo?
mostly marami siyang blocking, tapos maraming sinasuggest. And syempre I take it in kasi as a new actor. Some scenes, nagsasuggest din ako, then we talk about it kung anong mag-work. So yung importante, as long as nakita ni Direk na nag-work, then yun yung so
Okay, so after doing yung sexy comedy,
Nasa sexy
tas
pa.
action, tas rom-com, ano yung mas challenging on your part? Na
Parang lahat. Lahat mahirap gawin.
Never mo pa nagawa lahat.
pinaka, I mean kung meron, ito after doing this, mas na-challenge siya talaga na parang
Siguro ito yung pinaka nakakapagod. Action ang pinaka nakakapagod.
Physically taxing.
Sobra. Hindi lang physically kasi aside from doing the things that you have to do, you have to remember your lines, you have to remember your blocking. So meron din siyang effect.
Sabay-sabay.
Mentally, sabay-sabay mo siyang ginagamit. So emotional pa kasi syempre takot ka. Eh, ang hirap umacting ng takot or hirap umacting ng galit. So ano siya, energy, malaki yung energy na kinukonsume. So maybe ito yung pinakamahirap.
May target rate.
Wala pa kasi kung gaano ka grueling yung principal photography, medyo grueling din yung post kasi parang mga 50% there's a lot of CGI na involved and color grading, music, all yun. So yun, I think maybe next year. So medyo ano lang, konting hintay-hintay lang. O pero we're really on talk now and a lot of meetings with some programmers and some mga international programmer kung saan to ipalabas for international kahit na mag-premiere night, mag-premiere man lang, mag-world premiere man lang somewhere sa mga festival. So we're really looking forward to that. We're really looking forward.
Direk, ano yung characters nila, Tonton and Boyet?
Okay. So, sobrang si Boyet is sobrang essential dito because of course is the Christopher De Leon, di ba? So, si Boyet, it's kind of a hero worship ni Javi kasi he's this very strict and but straight arrow na military. And then Tonton is the mentor talaga, the father figure of Javi. So meron siyang ganong mga tinitingnan. But with Christopher De Leon kasi Tonton, doon pumapasok yung crispy ng acting at saka lahat kasi nasa kanila kasi yung acting side eh. Sa kanila yung acting side talaga, how to mold and saka kung paano i-connect ang mga artista sa kanila doon. So,
Si Joros din eh.
well, si Joros,
Ilalaglag saan?
what's exciting about this kasi syempre I need to set up talaga your bida kasi so, can only be strong kung gaano din kalakas ang mga kontrabida mo. So ganun, di ba? So when Joros came to the picture, as usual yun naman ang nangyayari sa akin na deditor kasi yung script eh. So nung sinabi na si Joros will come in on board, okay, so ito mangyari ganito. So,
Ginagawa na sa script.
and it's the same thing din yan with Jeff when he worked with me last year na dapat ganito na yung role niya. Oh, si Jeffrey Tam, so ganito yung mangyari dito ha. So parang yun lang nagpapa-excite sa'yo sa mga artista mo dahil nagagamit mo sila talaga until the end and nabibigyan mo sila ng magandang exposure.
Collaborators din itong dalawang
Si Carla.
malikot ang putak
Si
itong
Carla.
dalawang
Again, si Carla dito, she's the driving force here. Kasi ang role ni Carla dito, she's the femme fatale eh. So hindi mo alam kung bida kontra bida siya. Di ba? Hindi mo alam kung bida kontra bida siya. But I think sa character ni Carla in person at saka yung image niya, bagay sa role, medyo mysterious, sexy, and dapat talaga kasi ang age niya, mas medyo older siya ng konti kay Javi kasi siya mas naunang na-train sa ito. So yun, but they'll be working hand in hand naman with all the actors sa kanila kasi magkasama sila eh. So yun.
So, Javi, may iba naman tayo. Anong balak nyo sa ABS-CBN Ball?
Bon,
This is my first ABS-CBN ball. And I'll be going solo flight. And I think I'll just mingle the ball. I'm sure magkikita namin yung release sa ball.
So, wala kang partner.
Wala.
Si Su naman.
Kung isa, every year naman.
Di ba pwedeng kayo na lang magkasama?
Ah.
Para promo-promo na.
Pilitan.
Promo-promo na.
Magkikita-kita naman kaming lahat doon, for sure.
Pero ano yung nilook forward niyo? ABS-CBN ball ngayon.
Well, again, it's another chance to get to socialize and be around people that you don't get to see regularly. The people that you worked with before, may kita mo na naman sila. So, parang reunion, masaya. It's always a fun time.
We're eager to meet a lot of people. I heard sobrang saya, so we'll see.
First time.
And good luck.
Thank you very much
thank you
for
sa
coming.
kami.
Excited na kami.
Yes, sobra.
Pinapakita ni Jeff yung mga pictures kasi. Ganda. Ganda.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ay, sama na kayo. Sila, ano, picture na.